Hi everyone. I think for many of you this is a welcome back. I'm Anna Glavinsky. Waving over on the other side there is Lorraine Dixon. Hello Lorraine.
Hello. And to the guy who was asking if I was okay, yeah, I'm fine.
You just really like to repeat the question over and over again. No, we've just had a big technical difficulty on the previous quiz stream. So we heard Lorraine on repeat. She got her beatbox loop on. It was pretty awesome, but it wasn't that useful for quiz mastering.
Nope.
But we're looking forward to the LP coming out. In the meantime, we're going to get on with the Volunteer Celebration 2021 and the big bicycle quiz. We barely even started, so we're just starting again from scratch. Let me recap the rules for you. So don't Google your answers. You must not use the internet to try and find the answers to the questions. It's a straightforward Q&A format. Lorraine will not be happy if you do any Googling. Like I say, we won't know if you do or not, but you'll know.
I think the stream knew. Some people were Googling. That's why.
That's it. That's why it all went wrong. So no looking up the answers because that is cheating. There are 3 rounds of 10 questions. Your quizmaster here, the big bad mad Lorraine, is your quizmaster. She'll be reading out the questions. And you can send your answers in to julie.rand@cyclinguk.org to potentially claim a small prize. So that's very exciting. Just take a photograph of your answers and send them in to julie.rand@cyclinguk.org. Anyway, we are wanting to get going with this so that we can get back on track. No more beatboxing, no more looping out. Let's go with quiz number 1.
And without the loop, who is this cycling celebrity? He's a former children's TV presenter. He rode the Camino Santiago in memory of his brother. He's an accomplished artist. Those are your clues.
We're both waiting there to see about whether you're going to hear that again, aren't we?
Give or take 1,000. How many registered volunteers does Cycling UK have?
A huge thank you to all of the Cycling UK volunteers. You make the wheels go round in this charity, getting millions of people onto bikes. And that's what we're celebrating today.
Woohoo! Which sprinter made an amazing comeback to equal Eddie Merckx's all-time number of stage wins in this year's Tour de France?
I know the answer to that one. Do you?
I do.
Did you follow the Tour this year?
A little. Not every stage though, I must admit.
Yeah. Well, for some people, it's the biggest thing on the calendar. For lots of Cycling UK members, it's not all about racing.
It's about taking part.
Absolutely.
So, what about this person? Who is this cycling celebrity? Clues? He's Cycling UK's president. He's known for his colourful ties. He's a Channel 4 news reader.
Pretty damn cool guy.
Mm-hmm. How many clues are there to find in the British Cycle Quest approximately?
So how many people have also taken part in that? Let us know in the comments. Okay, next question. Over to you, Lorraine.
Thank you very much. Which new Olympic sport did Team GB's Charlotte Worthington win a gold medal in this year in Tokyo?
What did you see that, Lorraine?
I didn't see that particular sport. I saw another one where we did really, really well in terms of cycling. So
it's hard to talk about this without giving away the answer. This Charlotte Worthington's one had me screaming at the screen. It was mind-blowing. So good.
Where in the UK is Cape Wrath? Mm.
See, I could just have that question saying, is Cape Wrath in the UK?
Mm. Very interesting one. How about this person? Who is this cycling celebrity? And you have some clues. She's Cycling UK's vice president. She's written lots of books about cycling. She rides around 200 to 250 miles a week. Wow.
Cycling UK have got a lot of celebs associated with it, don't they?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
8 questions in and 3 celebs already mentioned.
Oh, I think there's more celebs than at the Met Gala.
Yeah, and some more flamboyant outfits as well.
Yeah, there's a lot you can do with spandex.
Oh, yeah.
Which British rider won the first ever women's Paris to Roubaix ride this autumn?
Again, such an incredible moment. If it didn't make you cry, you made a stone. Please make sure that you're writing all your answers down to these questions on a bit of paper or on your phone or an extra tab on your screen. Because don't forget, if you send your answers in later on, you might be able to win a prize.
Woohoo! And there's some really nice prizes, I'm sure. What is Cycling UK's quarterly volunteer e-newsletter called?
Well, I mean, hopefully many of the people taking part today will know this one.
Yeah.
A lot of volunteers watching today. I hope you're all having a great time. All right, the answers. I hope everyone's feeling confident. Because again, we can't check on you if you haven't got these written down. But let's go. So, who was the cycling celeb that we first mentioned? The one who did the Camino Santiago in memory of his brother and also a keen painter. Lorraine?
Oh, that's Timmy Mallet, I think.
Yeah. Good old Timmy Mallet. How many registered volunteers has Cycling UK got?
I think it's 6,400.
The answer's on the screen. And who was it then? The Tour de France guy who equaled Eddie Merckx's all-time number of stage wins this year?
Yeah, it's the quality rider. That's Mark Cavendish. Hello, everybody. Looks like we're still having some technical issues. Hold tight. We'll continue, I'm sure. Well, why don't I continue with the answers? Okay. So we got to number 3, Mark Cavendish, amazing cyclist. And of course, the cycling celeb with the funky ties is Jon Snow. And number 5, there are approximately 400 clues to find in the British Cycle Quest. Wow. But it sounds like an amazing experience. Like, those once in a lifetime things that you need to do. Or perhaps it doesn't need to be once in a lifetime. It could be something that you might want to check out more than once in a lifetime. How about number 6? Did anyone get that Charlotte Worthington won a gold medal in Tokyo for BMX freestyle? BMX. And Cape Wrath is in northwest Scotland. And for number 8, this is cycling celebrity Josie Dew. Amazing to ride so many miles per week. The thing is, that's the thing with the bike, can get you from A to B, and often quite a lot quicker than the old car, really. Especially these days, you know, some of the big cities, almost feels like you're sat in a car park rather than an A road or even a motorway. But I digress. How about number 9? Lizzie Dane won the first ever women's Paris to Roubaix ride this autumn. Absolutely amazing. And finally, Velo Cheer is Cycling UK's quarterly volunteer e-newsletter. So remember, if you got those answers right, don't cheat. If you got those answers right, make sure you send those in to julie.rand@cyclinguk.org. Hello, Anna.
Hey. All right. Cool. Well, I seem to be back. Are you getting some echo on me?
Yes, we're getting a little echo on you.
Okay. Not sure what's going on. I'll just keep cracking on through because we're on to a bit of a thank you moment. This is a big moment. So that's what today is actually essentially all about. We're having a little bit of fun, but really we want you guys to have your moment of glory and know how thoroughly appreciated you are. So Lorraine, do you want to read out the first name in our thank you of the Cycling UK volunteers?
Absolutely. Laura Evans, we see you. Chester and North Wales CTC. You've been having to deal with all sorts of issues to do with complex COVID regulations across 2 borders. I used to live up in Chester, and I can even envisage that. So well done you, Lowry. Absolutely amazing.
Okay, the next person we're saying thank you to is Janice Montgomery from Cycling UK North Hampshire. You've been keeping rides organised for your group despite the changing COVID-19 guidance. I mean, it has been a minefield. So I salute anyone who's been tackling that and managing to keep rides going within the rules.
Indeed. And Dave Hearn from Coventry CTC, thank you very much for organising the 100th anniversary of the Meridian Cyclist Memorial Service. Really, I've been to a couple, really moving service, and I really want to thank you for organising that. It's that's memorial, which is not far from me actually, here in the West Midlands, is the only one dedicated to cyclists who lost their lives in the world wars, so particularly the First World War. So thank you, Dave.
Thank you. Let's never forget. Mike Codd from Lancaster and South Lakes CTC for being the rides coordinator and keeping limited participation rides going between lockdowns. And those rides really were a lifeline for so many people who are feeling really isolated and anxious. And it's been a really difficult time. So well done, Mike.
And Janet Ironside, CTC, Edinburgh, Lothians and the Borders, for responding instantly to the latest government rules on cycling and those of Scottish cycling to inform the membership of the latest guidelines and for devising many routes in the area. It's like you saying, Anna, cycling has been a real lifeline for people, a real way, even in the depths of the pandemic, to, despite the needed regulations, for people to kind of come together in a shared sport, and it's been a real lifeline.
Yeah, absolutely. And also cycling in Scotland and devising many routes. Well, I know that lots of people in England and Wales and Northern Ireland can be a little bit jealous of just how many routes are open to, especially off-road, to the Scottish. So well done for maximising on that. Janet. Okay, and Jane Furrow from Portsmouth CTC, again for keeping the club going during a difficult first term as president. Well done, and leading many of the club's rides. So we all need leaders like you. Being president of a club is not easy.
No. Trying to please everybody, and sometimes having to put your little, Malone O'Blannock shoes down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not always that much fun being the one that has to deliver the rules, is it? But
Absolutely.
That's the important thing to keep rides safe. So well done, Joy.
And so and we've got more volunteers to say thank you to, including Mark Clegg of Burnley and Pendle CTC, for being on the committee since 2015. That's amazing, because sometimes it is difficult to kind of maintain that juice within volunteers, and and volunteers have got busy lives and all the rest of it, but to be on the committee for that length of time is amazing, and showing that level of commitment. So well done you, Mark.
Well done, Mark. And in a similar vein, someone who's been doing this a long time, really dedicating a big amount of time to getting more people onto bikes, specifically women as well, Morag Pratch from Bells on Bikes in Cumbernauld. Well done, Morag.
Well done, Morag. And what about Onjam Baston from B10? Woohoo! CTC, for being a voluntary ride leader who also leads children's cycle sessions.
Yeah,
that is so important, Alex, isn't Anna, isn't it? The fact that we need to be encouraging the next generation, but also the fact that they're riding today, not in the future, today, and keeping them safe and being able to make positive decisions to keep themselves safe on the road. I think that's amazing, Onjam.
Well done. And do you know him as well? I presume you know everyone on
Yeah, I know B10 CCC. They're in our backyard. Yeah, so not literally in my backyard, but they're here in Brum, where I'm coming from.
Part of the squad. And to Calder Begum from Share Calthorpe Community Cycle Club, for being a very committed ride leader and volunteer, who particularly encourages women like her to build your confidence as well as their physical and mental health through cycling. So important. We've talked about that a lot today. Cycling brings so much to people's lives. It's not just about getting fit at all, is it, Lorraine?
No, not at all. It really heightens the mood, and getting out and feeling the breeze on your skin and the sun when we get it, or even a little bit of wind, or even a touch of rain, feeling that on your skin, feeling the elements on the skin. Absolutely wonderful, and what the doctor ordered for a mood lifter.
Absolutely. And there's no such thing as bad weather, just the wrong clothing. So you can all get out on your bikes all year round. No excuses. Well done, Calder. Boom! Oh, so this is it. We are into round 2 of the quiz. We've got plenty more volunteer thank yous to say, so don't go anywhere. You will have your moment to shine. And Lorraine, what are you doing there?
Oh, I'm changing my cap for the benefit, not just of you, Anna, but for all our viewers. And I'd like to say, Julie, she'll have some great prizes because she sent me this. So I thought I'd give a shout out to Julie Rand. You sausage, you. Thank you very much for the cap.
Where's mine? Where's mine?
You know what,
isn't it?
You're not special enough. What can I say?
Oh, awkward. Okay, round 2. So everyone get your pens and papers, pick back up, or your phones, whatever you're making your answers with, get them noted. Over to you, the quizmaster.
Right then, so we have another cycling celebrity, but who is it? The clues are, he's a radio presenter, he's an occasional cycle campaigner, and he owns a penny farthing. I don't think that's a coin.
I want to know if there's anyone else in the audience who owns a penny farthing. They're pretty rare and hard to come by, but you occasionally get the mad one out there who's on the cycling around town on the penny farthing. Any of you that person, do let us know in the comments. And also write down your answer of who you think that celebrity is.
Which former British and world champion downhill mountain biker gave birth to a baby called Anna this year?
No, I've not heard that name before.
I've not heard that. I wonder what it means. If someone knows, please tell us.
Love that. Also, somebody said that there were great prizes last year. So this is very, very serious. If you do take this quiz seriously, thank you, Gary. Just
remember, Gary,
this is a competition.
So, how many years has Cycling UK, formerly CTC, been in existence?
Get your answers down.
What about this one? Who was pictured cycling at the Tory party conference last week?
Ooh, I don't know, a bit out of the loop with British news.
I know.
Question 5.
Another cycling celebrity, but who is she? The clues are, she's Cycling UK's chair of trustees. She has an OBE. Wow. She rides with the Chester Fabulous Ladies group.
They sound wonderful.
They do.
Great. This is question 5 of round 2 of the volunteer celebration, Cycling UK's big bike quiz. If anyone's just joined us right now, pick up a pen and paper, pick up your phone and join right in. It's just a little bit of fun and we're celebrating all the good work of Cycling UK's volunteer community today. Nothing to stop you jumping right in, is there, Lorraine?
No, absolutely not. You never know, you could still win a prize, even at this stage. So, next question. Which British rider won a gold medal in the Olympics men's MTB cross country? Well, that's mountain bike, isn't it? Cross country, but it's also a competitive track, cyclocross, and road cyclist.
So getting into some race questions again. And Cycling UK members are often divided on how passionate they are about racing. I personally love it, and actually more and more and more I'm getting into spectating racing, and there's so many more women's races on the calendar that it's just sucking me right in as a spectator and a fan. But that's me.
So what about this one? What do you call the person on the front of a tandem?
And we just learned that as well. If you were at the volunteer celebration in Zoom, where we've been having some panel discussions this afternoon, if you were paying attention, you should know the answer to this one if you don't already. Question 8.
In which region of the UK is the new Cycling UK route, the West Norway, Kerway, Kerno? I'm sorry, let me say that again, and I'll put my teeth in. In which region of the UK is the new Cycling UK route, the West Kerno Way?
Question 9.
Another cycling celebrity for you, but who is he? He famously said, "Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you have to keep moving." I have no idea if it's like that. You know, it sounds really weird. Sorry if there's any fans of this particular person. He is relatively well known.
Oh, I see what they did there.
He paid his first wife his Nobel Prize money for a divorce.
Scandalous! I didn't know that.
I didn't know that as well. I must admit, I would have taken the money. That's terrible. That's terrible.
I love how we're just getting into the gossip in this quiz. It's like,
yeah.
Right, final question of round 2.
What do the letters CAN stand for in the context of Cycling UK and campaigning?
Okay. Again, we had a little chat about this on the Zoom call for the volunteer celebration earlier on this afternoon. So if you were paying attention, especially to Stephen's discussion, which was hilarious. Were you on that call, Lorraine?
No, I wasn't, unfortunately.
It was a work of genius, this guy's presentation. But you had to be there.
Sounds like it.
Cool. I hope everybody's got your answers written down already. It could be on a piece of paper. It could be on a phone. Make sure you take a photograph of them and send them to julie.rand@cyclinguk.org. That's your opportunity to get some prizes. So send them in. And the round 2 answers are here. Question 1. Who was that famous cycling celeb, the radio presenter who rides a penny farthing?
Sounds like Jeremy Vine.
That's it. Which downhill mountain biker gave birth to a baby called Anna this year?
Oh, Rachel Atherton.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anybody give us a clue about what Anna means. I'd love to know.
Yeah, no idea. Britain's Queen of Downhill Mountain Biking, Rachel Atherton, something like 7 times world champion, absolute machine on a bike. And obviously, we're really excited for her to enjoy the next phase of her life as a mum.
Good for her.
Okay, Cycling UK, formerly the CTC, how long has it been in existence for?
Gosh, 143 years. And it's still looking good, still looking fresh and fabulous.
Better than ever, almost. The work that Cycling UK are doing to get more people on bikes. They started out with some groups of cycling campaigning to get bikes to be allowed to use the carriageways and to be recognised since all the way back when. And even now, there's so much more work to be done as cycling evolves and as society and culture evolves.
Oh, Julie's come back to us. Anna means goddess Lakshmi, water, wave, effervescing, stream, eagle, or rule. That sounds stunning.
It sounds like a powerful kid coming from Rachel Atherton there.
Yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me. Cool. So who was cycling at the Tory party conference in?
I know, because I saw it on the news. It was Boris Johnson, of course.
Yeah, he's a bit of a mad biker. He does love it.
Yes, he does.
So it doesn't
and he does it not only to kind of get around and get active, but he does it to lose weight as well. You know, so you can do cycling for all sorts of things, just for a laugh. For your sport, or to get really down and dirty with the old physical exercise.
Great. So who is the next cycling celeb? Someone very close to our hearts here at Cycling UK.
Dr. Janet Atherton, OBE. Amazing.
Shout out to Janet. She is, a fantastic member of Cycling UK. Yeah, she's often at all our events as well. Huge supporter. Cool. Question 6. So who won a gold medal in the Olympic men's mountain bike cross country?
That would be Tom Pidcock.
I didn't actually see that one myself. I was too busy watching the women's ones. Not that they were on at the same time, but not time for everything in the world. Question 7. The person at the front of a tandem is called?
The pilot!
Yes!
Yeah, I vaguely remembered that one from another thing. Yeah.
Question 8. Cornwall, southwest of England, is the region where Cycling UK's route, the West Kerno Way, is located. So
that
it's the new list of cycling
lovely. Sorry to speak over you, Anna. I was just thinking, in that part of the country, it must look absolutely stunning.
Yeah, I hosting part of their launch event, and I got completely sucked into it. It looks amazing. So again, if anyone watching this has done the West Kerno Way since they've launched, would love to hear how you've got on, because it's not the easiest of routes. Actually, it's a bit of a challenge. It's definitely an adventure route. So really would love to hear how people are getting on it. So the cycling celebrity who gave his Nobel Prize winning money to divorce his wife.
The scandalous person, that's Albert Einstein. And according to Julie Rand, that answer wouldn't have been rocket science.
Boom.
Funny.
And anyone who was with us this afternoon as part of the volunteer celebration discussions, you should know the answer to this one. I hope you've got it written down. What does CAN stand for?
Oh, it stands for Cycle Advocacy Network.
Absolutely. Anyone who wants to get involved with any cycle advocacy and campaigning, do get in touch with Cycling UK. There's loads of tips and advice on how you can do more to get more people onto bikes in your local community.
It does make a difference as well. It really, really does. I think in terms of some of the extra provision that we got within the pandemic, a lot of that's come through the advocacy of organisations such as Cycling UK. And we can make a difference. You know what I mean? Even one person can make a difference.
Absolutely. All right. So you know what section we're on to now? It's what we're here for today. Ultimately, this is what today is all about. I really hope everyone's enjoying themselves, having a nice time. We want to give you a little bit of entertainment, but really we want to say thank you. So we've got some more names to read out live on the internet. Over to you, Lorraine.
Well, I'd like to big up a couple of bike mechanics, Tony Price and Jack Brooks from the New Route CCC, who've devoted much of their spare time to sorting out bikes for the local community. An absolutely vital service, particularly during lockdown. I know so many people took to bikes as a way to do their daily exercise, as a way to kind of get out of the box that was their house and just connect with nature. So Tony and Jack, thank you.
Well done. And it can be intimidating. You're a bike mechanic yourself, Lorraine. It can be intimidating, can't it? So many people got a bike out of the shed that got a bit rusty, some flat tires, maybe things weren't working properly, really wanting to ride, but not actually being able to start. So Tony and Jack, that really is great work, actually getting people's bikes going for them.
And making sure that they're safe. Because like you said, a lot of people just took bikes out of sheds and garages and stuff, and just making sure those bikes were safe for them to toddle along on the roads. Absolutely vital.
Well done. Wayne Daniel from Sarah Park CCC, you're a wonderful ride leader and instructor, and again, a mechanic, and give your time, energy and expertise to the group to enable more people to cycle who, as we've been saying, without people like you, might not otherwise have had the opportunity. So well done, Wayne.
I'll have to give a shout out to Wayne. Wayne, my darling, well done. And here's Janet Gregory, 2 Mills CTC, for again dealing with complex COVID regulations across 2 borders. Absolutely vital service at a really weird time, but being able to kind of negotiate that for the benefit of the riders within the group, absolutely vital. Well done, you.
Well done, Janet. And to Steve Carroll, this is your moment for us to say thank you, the Secretary of the Highland CTC member group. You're a founder member of the group and a secretary, and you've been there for some 25 years.
Wow.
That is huge. That is absolutely huge. Big shout out. Well done, Steve.
And John Ferguson, again up in Chester, North Wales CTC, for being the ride secretary of the Wednesday Riders, one of the Chester and North Wales CTC's informal groups for many years, as well as volunteering for the group in numerous other ways. Really, a lot of this stuff just couldn't be done without people just giving freely of their time. And the time is so precious, you know, with family and perhaps work commitments as well, but being able to do that and over so much time as well. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, John. And a big thank you to volunteer Chris Smith from Chester and North Wales CTC for being in the secretary of the Wednesday Riders. Great day of the week to get out. It's always a sporting day, isn't it? It has been recognised by schools. Great day to carry that on for many years, as well as volunteering for the group in numerous other ways. You know, cycling has so much that goes into it. Sometimes running groups is not just as simple as getting on a bike and cycling with other people. You know, there's admin, there's mechanics, there's insurance, there's mapping of rides, there's motivation. You know, there's so many ways in which Cycling UK's volunteers are helping people. So, Chris, thank you for going that extra mile.
Woohoo! And we also want to say thank you to the organisers of the Wild Wales Challenge, particularly Harry Fowler and Dennis Holder, and the other volunteers from Cycling UK Merseyside for their fantastic work on the day of the event, looking after everybody, including the extra challenges relating to COVID-19. Absolutely, I think this time it really allowed us to see what we were made of, you know, and so many people just stepped up to the plate. Quite a difficult and frightening time for a lot of people, and able to offer, you know, optimism and comfort, you know, through this particular sport. So well done, you.
Well done. And you know, I'm intrigued, actually. I don't personally know what the Wild Wales Challenge was, and it's very intriguing. And I love the sound of something that just sounds like a good bit of fun. Again, something that people needed over the last 18 months. You know, something for people to look forward to is what it sounds like. So if anyone's got a little bit of information, just for me personally, that wants to put it in the comments, I'd love to know what the Wild Wales Challenge was. And well done, Harry and Dennis and the other volunteers for putting it on.
Woo-hoo!
Oh, is this me? Yeah, I think this is me, actually. I just repeated your last one, that's why. So thank you to the volunteers from the CTC Cycling Holidays and Tours for the time and energy that so many volunteers have put into running the company over so many years. Yeah, so cycling, an amazing opportunity to travel and travel with like-minded people as well, and see the world. So thank you, everyone who helps the Cycling Holidays and Tours to run. Okay, this is your one, I think.
Just before I say thank you to them, Julie's told us that challenge, that Wild West Challenge, is a very tough road ride / sportive / challenge ride in Wales. So it does sound, it sounds like it's something that's very wild, very, very wild.
When I said it's something to look forward to,
Yeah.
maybe not so much, but I'm sure it was something that once people did it, they looked back afterwards and felt pleased with themselves.
Oh, Gary's saying that it's a really friendly ride. It's tough, but it's really fun and friendly, and taking in some proper tough North Wales climbs, you know, but there's plenty of folk who are up for that anyway, so it'd be an absolute laugh for them.
Oh, I'm just going to do a little sneaky shout out then to anyone who took part in it as well. Sounds like well-deserved sneaky little round of applause there.
So to Cycle Advocacy Network, we want to say thank you to the local reps and coordinators for going that extra mile as local campaigners. Thank you so much. Yeah, because you're making a difference in those local areas. I see that where I am. So thank you very, very much.
Excellent. And a big thank you to Mike Hutchinson, who is President and Secretary of CTC Lancaster and the South Lakes, for 21 years.
Wow.
Again, another huge one here. And President and Secretary, that's a lot of extra work on your hands. So well.
Absolutely. I take my hat off to you. Definitely.
I wasn't given one to take off.
Now, don't be bitter. We want to say thank you to Maurice Dowding from Cycling UK in Reading for pioneering the development of weekly daytime rides and initiating and running the popular Henley Hilly 100 Audax. That's really difficult to say.
I bet it's even more difficult to do.
Audax, which has been running now for over 20 years. Oh, so another one who's put in so much time, for their community. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah, well done, Maurice. Well done. Okay, and we've got some more names to be reading out. So I hope many of you here are enjoying this and enjoying hearing your names read out, because we really do want to give you a moment to let you know just how appreciated you are by Cycling UK. And this one is for Harry Taylor from Burnley and Pendle CTC for serving on the committee for over 10 years.
Wow.
Well done, Harry.
Oh, another round?
Another cap. This is that Quizmaster Lorraine is getting her cycling cap wardrobe out, showing it all off for everybody. And we're going into round 3 of the quiz. So get your pens and papers, pick them back up, or if you're using your phone or whatever you're using to write your answers down, start doing so as soon as we read out the questions, and then you can send them to julie.rand@cyclinguk.org, and you're in a chance to win some awesome prizes. We've heard it from Gary himself, who said that the prizes are actually really rather wonderful. I just want to say, Jeremy, hiya, nice one. Quebec were very happy to partner with Cycling UK for their free bike fix campaign in London during lockdown. 600 bikes.
Whoa.
And £25,000 was raised for bikes for kids in South Africa.
Ooh. That's amazing. That's that's kind of totally amazing. But I guess I need to carry on with the quiz.
Yeah, let's get competitive. Round 3, question 1. Ding.
Another cycling celebrity, but who is it? Clues are she's the most successful British Paralympian of all time. I'm going to say that again. She is the most successful British Paralympian of all time. with 17 gold medals. She has won Paralympic medals in 2 different sports. She is the active travel commissioner for the Sheffield City region. And I have to take my cap off to
Pretty
her.
impressive. So does this make her a goat?
It does. A big bad goat.
There's a pretty massive goat. And just so people know that we're not being rude here, Lorraine, do you want to care to explain?
Goat means she's the pinnacle. She's amazing. She's just
Greatest of all time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Go to you. Who is it though? Get your answers down. Question 2, round 3.
How many times a year does Cycle magazine come out?
So this is a magazine provided by Cycling UK. So if you're a member of Cycling UK, you will be party to getting this through your door or into your inbox. How often does it come out?
Gary's showing off, you know. Gary's showing off in the comments. He's showing off about all the booty he got from Cycling UK. Sounds good, man.
Yeah, so last time
I should be doing rather than just asking the questions. You get some good prizes for real.
Yeah, he got some bike lights. He got a buff, a Cycling UK mug, which is his evening hot chocolate a treat. That sounds a great way to finish a bike ride.
It does.
Excellent. Good. Winter cycling necessities there.
Absolutely. So
question 3, round 3.
Which county is the Women's Tour of Britain finishing its final stage in today?
Question 4.
Another cycling celebrity.
We're just showing Cycling UK is just name dropping here, there, and everywhere. All these celebs that love cycling.
It is interesting. They're kind of connecting with this particular organization. I won't be bad minded about anything else. But the clues are: she's a TV presenter. She learned to ride a bike for a TV program, and I watched the program actually. It was absolutely fascinating. And she occasionally co-presents The One Show.
Yeah. I also know she now rides with her kids. You know, that so it just goes to show the power of getting someone onto a bike. She did it for a TV program, and now it's become a huge part of her life and her family's life. And again, all you volunteers who are helping to get people onto bikes, once they're on, they're normally hooked, and you are helping to change lives. Question 5.
What is the name of the first female chief executive of Cycling UK who started a year ago? What a year.
It's a big year, and it's great to have this woman at the top. So don't forget, get your answers down, write them down, get them on your phone, however you want to do it, and send those answers in to julie.round@cyclinguk.org at the end of the round for the chance to claim a prize. Question 6.
What would you use a bidon for while cycling?
Is that a B-day?
Bidon. You are funny.
So I just wanted to check I'd heard right. Okay. Question 7.
What do the letters BBR stand for in the context of one of Cycling UK's flagship projects?
Shall we have a guess without actually giving the answer away?
I don't know if I can do that. But I think it is a huge part of the Cycling UK's kind of program.
I'm going to suggest that it's maybe a beautiful bicycle ringleader.
Ooh. Oh, this is too hard. Being able to kind of do it without giving it away.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm sure so many people playing along will know the answer to this one anyway.
I'm sure.
Question 8.
Who is this cycling celebrity? And we have some clues for you. He's a former governor of California. He was married to a member of the Kennedy family. He will be back.
He will be back.
You have to put a bit of bass in your voice, Anna.
I did.
Really? That's you putting bass into your voice?
I did. Hasta la vista, baby. Question 9.
How many English words can you make out of the word Duralia using only the number of letters in the word?
I mean, are we giving people time to...
Yeah, they're going to need time. I say 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Okay. So how many words can you make out of the word derailleur?
Yeah, let me get the timer on.
Down. Do not look the answer up on the internet. So you have to use the letters from the... Are you trying to do this yourself, Lorraine?
No, I've put on a little timer so that folk can't get in 10 minutes rather than 3.
You are one for the rules, aren't you?
I am.
That's why we have you as the quiz master. For anyone watching who didn't join us for Christmas last year, Lorraine Dixon was part of the Christmas quiz, Break the Cycle Christmas games, where we had a load of celebrities pitted against each other as part of a fundraiser for Cycling UK. And it was a joyous occasion, was it not?
It was a complete and utter laugh, and just a great way to... It was the outside. It was dark and cold and everything, and it was just an absolute laugh, really.
Yeah, there were some absolute banger moments. So I do recommend that people just stick around with Cycling UK's content. They've constantly got stuff coming out, whether you follow them Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You know, they have the Cycle magazine, of course, and the email drop-ins, but the social media is often where a lot of the online social stuff happens. So do make sure you stay around with Cycling UK online. Follow us across all of the channels. We're on all of them. We're even on TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you are allowed to be on loop.
How much longer have people got to make words out of the word derailleur?
I think we've got about a minute left.
1 minute left to make words out of the word derailleur. The word B-Day isn't in there.
B-Day? What is that? I know what B-Day is, but what?
I was wondering if I had to get graphic.
No.
Right there.
Although a B-Day, I suspect, might be quite refreshing after a long ride.
Well, again, Cycling UK do have lots of tips on saddle sores. I've not heard that particular one come up ever.
No. But you never know. It might start a trend.
I don't really know how a trend like that would take off. It's not something that you can publicize very easily.
Well, I'm going to count down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time's up. Okay, and this is it, Lorraine. This is the final question.
Oh dear. You know what? I might just change my cap anyway.
Nice.
Final question.
It's subtle, tasteful, classy.
Oh, thank you.
A little bit of...
all my adjectives as well. Thank you. So, we've got a couple of cycling celebrities, and you get a point for each. They used to present a motoring program on the BBC. One of them is now a successful farmer. Yeah, I'd question that. And the other one is nicknamed Captain Slow.
Who are they? So you get 2 points for this question. And don't forget whether you've written your answers down or if you've popped them somewhere on a tab or a Word document, send them over to julie.rand@cyclinguk.org to claim a prize. And this is it. I really hope everyone's been successful in the quiz, but also, most importantly, I hope you've enjoyed it.
Oh, I've had a really good time. Although I'm sad that I'm not going to be up for any of them prizes. It sounded wicked.
Yeah, well, I mean, we all know the rules, and you are one for rules. We've gone through this. You like a good rule. And organisers and friends and family and relations of the organisers cannot take part in the prizes.
Dang.
So we're going to give the answers now. So stay tuned for this. It's all part of the Volunteer Celebration 2021 for Cycling UK. And then we've got a few more names to read out to make sure that everyone really does have their moment of glory in the spotlight. So answers for round 3. Who was the GOAT celebrity?
Oh, that's of course Dame Sarah Story.
Phenomenal of a bike. Cycle magazine that's produced by Cycling UK. How often does it come out?
6 times a year.
I'm sure many of the people playing along knew that anyway. The final stage of the Women's Tour of Britain is in where? Sorry, I was about to give the answer. Where is it today?
Oh, Felixstowe over in Suffolk.
Hey.
Hello, listening in from Suffolk.
Yeah, I hope so of you maybe got out to see it as well. It'd be a big occasion there. Who's this celebrity in the photograph here? You know, the one who started cycling for a TV show and then got hooked on it.
Oh, of course, that was Angelica Bell. Oh, good night, Jeremy. He's gone off to bed. He's got a duathlon tomorrow.
Oh, best of luck with that, Jeremy. Best of luck even getting out of bed. It starts at 7. God, I don't even want to know what time your alarm's set for. Cycling UK's first female CEO. Who is it?
Sarah Mitchell.
Of course it is. We're loving having her. Would you would use a bead-on what for in cycling?
Water while cycling. So not a bidet, a bead-on. Although a bidet, it does have water in it, but I wouldn't want to be drinking that.
There is for a very different use.
Mm-hmm.
BBR, what does it stand for?
Of course, it's Big Bite Revival, and I couldn't come up with anything without giving it away.
No, I tried, and then I was like, oh, I really shouldn't have started going down this rabbit hole. There's no way out. Who's this cycling celebrity?
That is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I think we're pretty good with the bass voices. Oh, what a character. So how many words can you, I mean, we've given people 3 minutes to make words out of the word derailleur. How many words could you have made out of it?
243.
I would be massively surprised and hugely impressed if anyone got 243 words down in 3 minutes.
Wow. I should have given them longer. Wow.
Maybe we'll give an extra little prize to someone who got the most words written down. Yeah. I hope that's right, Julie. But I think whoever did that deserves it.
She's sweating now at the idea of having to find extra prizes.
And the final question of the final round: who was this double act? These cycling celebrities.
Of course, that's Jeremy Clarkson, supposed successful farmer, and James May, Captain Slow.
Formerly of Top Gear. Great to see them on bikes. Really?
No, they're always in cars, so I'm completely amazed.
So that's it for the Big Bike quiz. I really, really hope, most importantly, that you enjoyed it. I also hope, importantly, that you've got lots of the answers right. Do send in your answers in whatever form you put them down to julie.rand@cyclinguk.org, and you could claim a prize. And now for the final section of our thank yous, which is what tonight is ultimately all about. So over to you, Lorraine.
Well, first of all, we're going to say thank you to Chris Marshall of the Burnley and Pendle CTC for serving on the committee for over 10 years.
We've got some long-standing volunteers in this year. Well done, Chris. And also alongside him, okay, this is interesting. John Ramsden, also from the Burnley and Pendle CTC, and has been serving on the committee with his buddy Chris there for over 10 years as well.
Wow. Jim Dearden, also from Burnley and Pendle CTC, and has also served on the committee for over 10 years. That's pretty amazing. You've got such a stable committee, even with people's other commitments on their time. I think that's totally amazing. Well done, you, Jim.
Yeah, well done. And this is going to blow your mind, Lorraine. A huge thank you and shout out to Ian Locock, also from Burnley and Pendle CTC, who've been serving on the committee for over 50 years. Boom!
Wow. Whoa. I'm going to have to take my hat off to you, sir.
That has got to be a lifetime achievement.
Absolutely.
Right there.
I think it needs something more than a mug.
Well done, Ian. Fantastic.
And I guess a big thank you goes over to Bob Tinley at CTC Coventry for serving on the committee for over 10 years. Absolutely amazing.
Well done, Bob. Great photo there, receiving your prize from Cycling UK's first female CEO, Sarah Mitchell. Lovely picture. And thank you in general to Portsmouth CTC. So any of you club members who are watching tonight, thank you so much for being a Cycling UK member group for 95 years. What a long-standing club, and a great cake there.
Yeah, amazing. Oh, wow. CTC Coventry has been a Cycling UK member group for a century. Wow. They don't even look like antiques. Absolutely amazing.
Well done to anyone watching from CTC Coventry tonight. Well done, all of you. Thank you. So thank you so much to Vicky Pelthorpe from Coventry CTC. You've been a wonderful group secretary, and you've made a huge contribution for the centenary year. Wow. So thank you so much, for creating all those celebrations and making everyone realise what a momentous occasion this really is. Well done, Vicky. Thank you. Okay, great. Well, that is it for our naming. I really hope that everybody enjoyed themselves tonight, and a big pat on your back if you've been named in the volunteer celebration. You really, really do deserve it. Thank you for going the extra mile. And if you'd like to nominate someone for award next year, please go to cyclinguk.org/volunteer. Again, we can put a link in the comments as well, so you can click straight through to that. And huge thank you for everyone for taking part tonight. I hope you enjoyed it, because that's why we did it, just to say thank you and to have a good time.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing to everybody. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And that's good night from us. Bye.
Bye. My name's Sue Cartwright. I'm a ride leader. And I'm currently volunteering for community cycling group in Erdington. Today we've got a ledge is a gentle led ride from the Cobble Cafe in Worthington to Brookvale Park. Yeah, so have welcoming people onto the ride. Are you okay anyway?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Yeah. Do you want to be with me? We have the ride briefing. Welcome to the Cobble Cycle Cafe. First thing we're going to do is do a bike check. So check the air by pressing down on the front and then check the back tyre. And the next thing we're going to do is check the front brakes, check the rear brakes. We're going to check the chain. Right then, so the other thing just to mention is everybody feeling okay? Is any particular new health conditions? Okay, no problem. Today we're going to go to, so mainly gentle on cycle pathways, a lot of it's off-road. We have a short break so people can sort of get to speak to each other on a social side. At the end of the ride, we always ask people if they want to stop for a coffee, and so they can just catch up and just ask them how everything went and just get to know them a bit more.
It's just brilliant. I just love being out in the fresh air, and it just brought back those memories of when you were a child. I used to do a lot of cycling as a child with my brother. It just brings back all those memories of the freedom, the wind blowing on you. It was just fantastic, loved it, and since then I've been hooked.
It's catered for like beginners and people that want to chat together while they're cycling, and so it's a great ride to get people started. Yeah, we have a good laugh as well. Yeah, that is very important, yeah.
There are over 100 of these community cycle clubs throughout the UK. Why not check on our website to find out where your nearest one is. These clubs have been made possible with the help of the Tackling Inequalities Fund, provided by Sport England.